What's up, everybody? This is EJ David for another edition of Filipino Word of the Day. Today, I would like to start with, some facts regarding the Filipino language and the culture and so forth and history. Over the weekend, I received an email from somebody asking whether there is such a thing as speaking Filipino, because I guess one of her advisors told her that there's no such a thing as speaking Filipino. Well, her advisor is partly right, because there is no such a thing as indigenous Filipino language. Indigenously, the set of islands that we now know as the Philippines were really inhabited by very diverse peoples, very different from each other, very different cultures, and we're speaking very different languages. And so right now, even today, the Philippines is composed of people who are speaking about 170 different dialects. And so prior to Spanish and American occupation, there is no such a thing as a common language among all of these people. They were all speaking different languages. But after the islands, and all of those people living in those islands became one country, the people then decided that, at least the people in power, decided that they need a common national language. And because the majority of the people who were in power around that time were people who were from what we now consider to be Metro Manila, and therefore they are Tagalog speakers, their decision as to what the national language is going to be is highly influenced by the language that they already speak, which is Tagalog. And so Filipino, the common national language of the Philippines today, is largely based on the Tagalog dialect. The Tagalog dialect is the dialect that is spoken by the people in Manila, in Metro Manila. Tagalog actually means of the river or from the river. Ilog means river. So the people who are by or of the river, they are called Tagalog, and their language is called Tagalog. And so so the Filipino national language is really very similar and highly based on the Tagalog dialect. So there's a little bit of a history lesson, and given that, our Filipino word of the day word of the day is KASAYSAYAN. KASAYSAYAN means history. KASAYSAYAN, history. KASAYSAYAN. Know your history, your personal history, your family history, and your heritage. Know it and know it well. And that is our Filipino word of the day, KASAYSAYAN. KASAYSAYAN.